Alright, here we go. Meme Big versus Edge. Truly a battle for the ages. Here we go. What do we have here? Weedle, Lapras, and Remoraid. Okay, awesome. There's only one choice here, really. Only one thing that has a chance of being runnable. Rock Smash, though. Could we be seeing the Rock Smashing counterplay? What you can do is that you can Rock Smash the Rock in Dark Cave and get, I think it's a level 15 Pokemon from it. So we could be seeing that play if they don't find anything good. I've seen it before. Seen Mountebank win a race with that strat once.
Yeah, 2 slots. Is there in Rock Smash Brothers?
I don't know.
I think that's 2 slots, but it's only about a 10% chance from encounter, so if we do see that play, we'll likely see them save in front of the
yeah, definitely.
bowler.
Not finding anything particularly exciting yet.
Yeah, this Lapras is definitely not good enough to run, so we're definitely going to see both look for a main.
Yep. Quagsire, well, it's fully evolved, and that's about all you can really say about it, really.
Yeah, it doesn't really have the best base stats. I think, is it best stat 80?
It's got pretty decent attack and defense, I think. Okay. But it's very slow. Has a 4 times weakness.
To be fair, it's probably the best 4 times weakness to have. There really isn't a good grass move other than Solar Beam. Like, Giga Drain's the thing that you scared of the most. But still, 240 base power is still something to be scared of.
Dugong, huh? Well, looks like Keys is going to give this a little bit of a chance. Let's see.
20 irons on the card, so I think we'll see a lot of this early on. Small chance Dugong could be runnable, but
yeah, it's not one of the traditional. The traditional. When you think of a main, you don't really think of something like Dugong.
Yeah,
a bit more of a bit more of a tanky stats, but not such great defensive typing. He's picking up that berry there. He's going to be picking up those berries for eventually getting the Snore TM, which requires feeding 7 berries to a Miltank, because 20 TMs is on the card.
Yeah, I think the idea behind the 11 PM Saturday for red players was to give themselves one chance at the bug catching contest, because there's no bug catching contest related goal, is there? So there is with the Snore goal.
Yeah, the berry trees will restock when the hour rolls over, and they'll still be able to.
There's a strat too, where you can set your time to 11:55 or around about there. So you get the 2 berry trees early on, don't have to come back. So you leave the first area with 5 berries.
Oh yeah, that would have been pretty cool to see.
I think Mountebank does that a lot.
Yeah, they could have done that like on Friday if they wanted to still do the bug catching contest and get the frustration or return TM.
Yeah.
I don't know how tight you have to be with that though. Like, I guess there's a fair bit of variance at the start. You don't know how fast you're gonna beat your rival or lose to your rival or whatever. You don't know, how long it might take you to. You might spend a while trying to catch something. There is a bit of risk in doing something like that. Anyway, Oro catches a Typhlosion, so we'll see if this is any good.
We saw Sludge Bomb and Milk Drink.
Okay.
That's a bit iffy. Its attack stats 90 odd, slightly under. But it's got quite a long cry as well.
Yeah, it's like I feel like the attack stats like what? I don't know, 80 something. It's like a bit low.
83.
83, okay.
Something like that.
So it's a bit lower than its special attack.
Yeah, the special attack's 100 and something.
And Sludge Bomb's coverage is pretty terrible, so you'd probably want to catch something better. I guess it's not unworkable though, and just needs a decent move. But he's looking over here for a main. He's not doesn't seem like he's banking on the Dark Cave Rock Smash play. Ooh, a Blissey.
Yeah, it's interesting that we're not seeing that. He's going up with his 46 success last race.
Ooh, Sword Dance Snubble, huh? Ooh.
Psychic Haunter.
So, Psychic Haunter? You might consider that. I mean, that's worth thinking about, really. Haunters.
It does evolve. Is it 40 it rolls? Or 30?
Geez, with the Randomizer ROM, I think it's... Well, I don't think it's 40. I think it's like... might be 30-something. I think they all got changed to like, what? 30, 35, 37 or something in the Randomizer.
Yeah, and generally you're never going to get your quote to that level anyway. In a bingo.
Yeah, but it does have, the special attack's more than usable on Haunter. It's just the bulk kill.
Yeah. It's you're just going to basically pray for no Earthquake. You don't want to see anything with Earthquake the entire game. Or Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball.
No, that would be pretty scary. Or Psychic, or you get the picture.
I think its special defense is slightly better than its defense from memory, but they're both pretty garbage. 37. Okay. Yeah, definitely not going to get 37. They're both switching to the Haunter. Okay. I would still be surprised if we didn't see a Rock Smash encounter or two.
I really want to see it. I want to see somebody go for that. He's almost walks away without his number, but remembers just in time. Always saving for this guy. He had a lot of trouble with the youngster in the last race. He just had special moves on his Pokemon, so Blissey was not easy to take out.
Going for the poison, looks like. We got it first turn.
We got it, there we go. Now, when does Haunter learn moves? In Gen 2.
Good question, I'm not sure. I think it learns one at 8, does it?
See, just looking it up now. Yeah, it learns one at 8, and then 13, then 16. So these are the first. Those are the first 3.
I'm fairly sure Ghastly picks up most of the day, or mean look at 8. I'm not sure.
I've already closed the window, so not that it's relevant for this one. I gets hit by Shadow Ball from that Flareon, but he's high enough level that it's not too big a deal. You'd certainly be more scared of that if it came from someone like the first trainer in Faulkner's gym. Yeah, looks like Keys is sticking with this Haunter, it looks like. Not going for the Dark Cave play. I want to see that play, dude. Come on, Oro, don't let me down.
I guess the scariest thing about doing a Rock Smash Encounter is it's 15 and might wipe your entire party, so...
Yeah,
probably
I guess
the
so.
reason they're not going for it. Although you will save beforehand, so...
Yeah.
It's interesting. Interesting that they didn't.
And Keys has loads of Pokemon anyway, so I think he would have been able to, like, even if he couldn't have weakened it, he could have chucked balls with the catch rate being 1/3 at full health.
We're going to see if Thunderbolt will like the buzz.
See Twin Needle.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. He got the... Well, did he just get that TM from Electabuzz and teach Haunter Shadow Ball? Wow. What a birthday present for Oro, goodness me. That's great.
So the Electabuzz turned out to be somewhat useful.
Yeah, well, you can't argue with that. What's the level 8 move? Faint attack.
Okay,
that's not bad.
That's fine.
Doesn't get the stab from being ghost type, but works off Haunter's higher special attack.
Yeah, Ghost is physical in Gen 2, which is actually a bit disappointing.
Yeah, I mean it's not great,
using his attack stat,
but you know it is stab. You know,
it's still 120 base power. Yeah,
yes.
Exactly.
I feel like Keys in particular would have gotten some kind of satisfaction from deleting How from his phone book. He is not a fan of How. Dang, I don't think we've seen any Pokemon that's on the card yet. I've just been waiting with my pen, waiting to write something down, but nothing yet. Unless I've missed it.
The extra level on Aura Storms I let into Shot the Pyramid, which is nice. Didn't run into as many issues.
Well, he softened it up with Blissey a little bit. And the TM contains Disable, that I doubt either racer will be rushing to teach that one. Okay, I'll write something down. How sucks. There you go, I did it. Farfetch, it's not on the card, what the heck? I mean, he's catching all these Pokemon because, you know, why not with the 20 Pokemon owned goal, but it'd be nice if some of them would help with other goals on the card. I mean, he did catch that Blissey with Body Slam, but that's the only thing so far.
Really, well, we've seen both of them pick up a poke with Body Slam and Flame Wheel, so that goal is well and truly covered.
Oh, did we? What had Flame Wheel?
I think the Haunter started with Flame Wheel.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, an Amulet coin. Hey, that's pretty nice.
Who's in the item to have?
We wouldn't have to worry about buying too many items for the Slowpoke tail, I guess, but probably
we're going to see a lot of items being picked up this run as well, because Berry Juice as a solo goal is on the card, so we might even see Keys go for his Rock Smash items play.
Oh man.
Which he's done in the past, and
yeah, he has gotten like an item that nobody else has gotten by doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody did the outlandish Dark Cave Rock Smash play, so I'm hoping somebody pulls out some kind of ridiculous play that helps them out.
Ooh, hello, minimize.
That's very nice.
That opens it up, middle square.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Oro could probably roughly guess where he caught the Pokemon with Minimize or Double Team. But I don't know. I don't know how confident he'd really be. He might think it was in Union, even.
Yeah, he would have no clue as to what poke, I would assume.
No, he wouldn't have any clue which Pokemon it is, but he'd probably be able to narrow it down to Route 32 or Union Cave.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Keys had adopted the fishing rod play. Not something I've seen him do in the past, but maybe I just haven't watched his more recent randomizer runs.
It's an interesting one. I can't really think of the reason why he would be doing it other than just seeing extra slots, or he's really not happy with running the water. But...
I guess they just really don't have any info on anything at the moment, so that is a little concerning.
Did we see a Charmander early on in this?
We did, yes.
Okay, so we have some sort of information for Core 3 Route 5, but I think that's about it for that whole card.
Yeah, I mean, if you're desperate, then you can go and get that Charmander early on, but you'd want a higher level first state, well, or basic, I guess is what they call it. You could
I can't remember who saw it. I think it might have been Ori, but they could dex it for better location.
Level. Yeah, you could do that, definitely.
It's a jolty one.
Well, Alakazam. Man, if you'd have seen that earlier, I think he might. I mean, maybe this would be worth switching to if its moveset was really good.
This goal was free.
It's not that much further behind in levels than Haunter. Man.
Yeah, it's definitely just straight up better. I would say it's just better special attack, and it's just as fire. I would say.
Why keys is blue? Like I think that's the second person I've seen ask that, and it's like I think it's I'm at this point I'm convinced it's just to trigger chat. He was purple, and then he changed it to blue. I couldn't quite believe my eyes. Well, looks like Flame Wheel's the only decent move that Alakazam has, so... No main switch.
Did we haven't seen Ori check the TM yet.
I don't think so. Or if he did, I could easily have missed something because my video is a little stuttery.
Yeah, same. See if Ori catches these
I think that would kill it, yeah. Yeah, we really just haven't seen anything. Goodness, that's on the card.
They were saying Ori pick up a couple extra levels. Keys, which might help him out. Instead of a turn or two.
Ferret Picolax, I know that guy. In Rando, it's like it's 30 something. I could look it up actually. Like it's on the
37. I think
is it 37? It's on the
randomizer.
randomizer page anyways.
Yeah, it's 37.
Okay, yeah, there are all the Kanto trade evolutions are 37 in randomizer. So that's not going to be achieved in this run. You'd see the Pokemon get to like level the early 30s maximum, really. Unless you pick up like 7 rare candies. But yeah, this Haunter's proved to be pretty beastly so far, just tearing through the opposition. Hasn't really come up against anything that it can't handle yet. But you know, just takes a bulky, strong Pokemon with Earthquake. Like if this Tyranitar had Earthquake, that would be pretty terrible. Ooh, and even Ancient Power doing a heck of a lot of damage. Ugh. Yep, that's a problem for Keys. Megahorn looks like a 3-hit.
So we don't want to see a T-Tie Ancient Power boost here. That'd be bad.
Yeah, that would be really bad because he's just going to be healing up his Haunter, and then hope he doesn't miss either of the other 2 Megahorns, or if he just crits one, that'd be great.
You could try and stall out Ancient Power PP as well, but it looks like if we've only seen Egg Bomb, so. Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. he gets reprieved there. Now the thing is, Oro doesn't have Ancient Power, does he? Because he taught Shadow Ball and Feint Attack. So actually, getting Shadow Ball might mess him up a little bit against this Tyranitar. So, wasn't so much as a gift as we might have first thought.
Shadow Ball was super
He didn't save either. Ah!
I think it is. So I think he's still on the same boat.
No, Shadow Ball's not very effective against Tyranitar. It's Dark type.
Okay.
So, yeah, he could burn it. Okay.
If he just never sees...
If he just never sees Ancient Power, then that'd be great, yeah.
He sees it, he's probably dead. Yeah, he's dead.
There it is.
Didn't he save? I think he did, right?
Yeah, but Jesus, he didn't save either, so he just has to feint and try again. So, Keys might pull a fair bit ahead here. Oro doesn't have a great way to take this Tyranitar out. he's got 5. He might be going for the stall Tyranitar out of ancient power strats. Although if he just gets trapped by 5-spin like turn 1, then no, he'd just switch out turn 1, I assume. Bugsy has a Scyther? What kind of garbage? Scyther, that's actual information. What is this?
Yep, looks like teaching over the horn was a significant mistake. What's he got? 2 PP left?
Don't know. If he used ancient power every time, and not egg bombs, then
oh, okay, should be out
then he might be alright.
And he got the burn.
Oh, he got the burn. Nice. Okay then. Looks like Oro can pull through this one then. See, this is why you have a team of 6, so that you can just chuck them all at a tough opponent.
Hey, Centric. That's alright.
Your Pokemon Gold Glory. No, Ferret was on the card last time, but not this time around. Keys got past the Tyranitar by using Megahorn, but Oro didn't have it. Oh, does Keys have 2 Master Balls now? Not bad, not bad. Did you guys use your Master? I don't know if I saw you guys use your Master Ball in your race.
I Master Ball the shiny.
Ah, okay.
I think I got the Master Ball as a held item. Or something.
Oh, it was that it? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. I already really got one too. I didn't pick up many items because I knew I was playing.
Max Repel.
Parahax.
Oh. Look at that. Post your keys or lols in chat.
Yeah.
He's gotta catch it as well. He has to.
It's the rolls.
There it is. Even in the finals, gotta name it Keys or lol. And he main switch, yeah, sure. Ooh, there it is. There's the berry juice.
That's a handy item.
Yep. So
and I would assume that's an item that Oro will be getting.
Yes, I can't imagine that he'll. Like,
no extra steps.
Yeah, no extra steps. Unless he just I don't know, forgets about it somehow, but nah, he'll pick that one up, I'm sure. But that means we don't get to see any crazy Rock Smash strats. Goodness, what the heck? Come on. Come on. I want to see some crazy strats. Oh well, there's still time.
Do we have a completable row yet?
Yeah, let's see. So we've seen Saito,
yeah, we do.
and
So
we've seen Poliwag, and Keys has the Pokemon Randomizer Double Team. So we've got that one diagonal so far, and we've got column 2 as well, assuming Poliwag's in a decent place.
Yeah.
Nah, we're not having a best of 5 final. It's going to be, basically Keys hasn't lost yet, so he's like in the winner's side, and Oro came at the grand finals from the loser's side. So, in order for Oro to win, he would have to beat Keys, which would send him to the loser's bracket, and then beat him again. But for Keys to win, he just has to beat Oro once. Alright, let's see what we can find in the bug catching contest today. Or, well, we'll be finding some items, I guess. He's
just using it as
not about searching for Pokemon this time, it seems.
Yeah.
Well, this way you get to warp out pretty fast.
Gives you quick access to all these items.
Yeah. Did he say beforehand as well? Because these items change depending on whether they're in the bug catching contest or not. So, well, I mean, he doesn't. The items aren't so important now because he has the berry juice, and the Slowpoke tail is, you can buy that. Ooh, Wartortle. Ooh, that's a nice one. That's a nice random find for Keys there. It'd be very difficult for Oro to guess where Keys got this.
Yeah, sure. It could be below Goldenrod, it could be National Park, it could be bug catching contest, or it could be there. Or it could be, was it 35?
I forget the route numbers, but...
Yeah, above Goldenrod anyway. It could be Fort Arnie or something. So that's the end. Picking up the headbutts here, 20 TM's goal.
Mm-hmm.
And are we going to see Berry Juice? Yeah.
Well, okay. No, I thought that was on the card as well, but it's a Gen 1 second stage starters, not the Quilava with Flame Wheel. What the heck is this? We've seen Scyther on Bugsy. We've seen flipping Flame Wheel Quilava. What is this garbage?
Alright, so both runners have their berry juice.
Alright, yeah, and that opens up column 5 as well.
Yeah.
That's a definite bingo.
Very easy. Unless we see it's like a boom from the shiny, didn't they say?
Well,
And
I mean, they have 2 Master Balls, right? So I don't think that'll be a concern. Oh, Oro hitting an optional there. I don't think he meant to do that. Just got an encounter and immediately turned right. Probably thought he was 1 tile higher up.
Yeah, that Whitney fight was pretty
pathetic. So it's all good. It was worth it.
Good blue girl movement.
Looks like he's going to buy a few X specials here to help him set up on things like Rival 3, maybe Rival 4 if he needs to do that goal. And various gym leaders.
Oh, that's on the card.
Yep, it certainly is. Nice Raikou find.
Yep.
And it's in the bug catching contest too, so that's not going to be easy for Keys to find.
Well, if I only win bug catching contests on the card, we're sorted. Can't see a Raikou losing.
And Charmeleon, nice one! Wow, this bug catching contest is.
Now we just need one of them to have minimized number 10, and we'll be we'll be back.
We'll be all good.
Or we'll be ahead, in fact. No goals. Oh boy. This may give Keys the impression that the Raikou was in the same grass as the Wartortle we found as well.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you don't really go through a lot of grass there, so
no, that's
you wouldn't
true.
usually get more than one encounter. But maybe you thought Oro just decided to grind for 1 more. I don't know. Or he might be able to guess it was in the bug catching contest. They were pretty close together, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll see with this play later if he needs to make these guesses.
Yeah, he's not touching with that.
Has sand attack that does something with accuracy, but not quite what we need. The other starters were, yeah, Blues just said it, Remoraid and Weedle. So Oro's going back this way, fighting this extra trainer. Not getting any important info out of him though. Oh, I dodged a bullet with that zap cannon miss.
Yeah. Oro will have a little bit easier time with the beat team, I think, with the Shadow Ball.
Don't know if it'll quite make up for the struggles he had with Tyranitar, but it's something.
No, probably not. Probably not. It's not on the card this time. What was the last race?
Yeah, I saw it and I was looking, but nope. Oh, okay. Not... Wow, alright. I'm not really sure what Oro is thinking fighting this trainer. Maybe he just really... I guess he just really wants more info, but this is a strange one.
So did he talk to this trainer?
No, he went up and fought her. So she came to him. Has to ask him about that one. Because I don't think I've ever seen anybody make that play before.
Yeah, that's interesting. Even if he meant to do that, it would be optimal to just talk to her from the side anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, so, like the way he went up, it sort of seems more like a mistake, but...
Yeah, like he wasn't paying attention or something.
But yeah, it's a pretty strange mistake to make, I'd say. And in this ROM, everything can learn every HM, just so that you don't get walled due to, you know, unluckily not having a Pokemon that can learn an HM. Yes, and in this particular seed, everything can also learn Flame Wheel, apparently. Oro got the Shadow Ball TM from a wild Electabuzz. And Haunter could learn it. Alright, let's see if we can identify these cries. That was Hypno Chansey Murkrow, I believe.
Yep.
None of which are on the card.
We do see Keys pick up the art in front of him now.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we see runners delay it till after Chuck to not give away where they are earlier on, especially if flies on the card, because you're already giving away your position then anyway.
Well, he's not quite giving away his position, because he did do it after Burn Tower, whereas Oro did it just now.
Mm.
And I guess it's not so important whether you give away your position at this point if you. I mean, I guess it would matter more if you say caught a Pokemon in Burn Tower.
Yeah.
If Oro wins, then yes, it would reset the bracket and they'd play again. Guess I'm a little surprised that this Haunter hasn't struggled a little more than it has.
It's done quite well. I haven't really come across anything that's had a move that it can't really deal with other than that Tyranitar.
Yeah, the Tyranitar was by far the worst thing. They haven't really had a problem with anything else. They've just had enough power to muscle through everything, and nothing's really hit them hard enough to trouble them. And at this point, you're higher level than a bunch of stuff. You shouldn't really have many problems at this point in the game. Yeah. Of course, if they do things like go for Rival 4, that's when they could start having problems.
The 227s and Chuck's Jimmy can be scary as well.
Yes, there's a little potential left, but yeah, they've
mostly past that.
Haunter's basically torn this ROM up as it stands. I like how you use Feint Stack there to finish it off after the accuracy drop, because it's one situation where the never miss attribute of Feint Stack does actually come in handy. Ooh, he doesn't quite KO that Mr. Mime. He'll be fine though.
Yeah, that's something biased. Could have also just finished off the fire with it at one top. He was desperate.
Alright, so going towards Fly. I guess this is about the time where you might be thinking about, you know, how am I going to finish this card? So let's see. At this point, what can Keys do? He has how many guaranteed pingers does Keys have? He has, let's see. He has TLBR. He has Column 5.
I think it's still 2. It's 2.
Does he have any more?
I don't think we have Sand/Arbok information.
Nah, not yet.
So it's just 2 at this point.
Just those 2. So I guess it's a little hard to solidify.
We have breeding information on Polly now, so technically that's.
Jeez, I mean.
Technically.
Oh no, we did see Poliwag on Rival actually, so that's column 2 if Poliwag's in a decent spot. So potentially 3 bingos.
I think we'll see you do it and check it, the location on the wing.
I mean, I guess breeding is always an option, but it very rarely comes to that.
Yeah.
No, it was on Rival, so they both will have seen Poliwag. At least I'm pretty sure it was on Rival. Oh, did he Slowpoke as well? Oh, I must have missed that. But yeah, regardless, there's only 3 bingos so far. Just gotta hope they run into a few Pokemon on the card. And Aura really needs to find something with Minimize or Double Team. Oh, it was? Okay. Thanks, Demon Milsu. So, hopefully, Slowpoke or Poliwag is in a decent spot for them.
Yeah, still leaves 2 more rows of columns they need, so that can be achieved by Dragon-type, Arius, Ledian, Heracross, Pinsir. Those 3 all give access
Mantine
to
Skarmory
row.
as well, that would give them column 4.
True, yep. And Sandslash Arbok as well. So really any of the individual Poke goals.
Yeah, just a matter of which one pops up first, really.
Yeah. And they need 2 of them to finish the card. I don't think there's any goal that opens up 2. Actually, Dragon type opens up row 4 called. No,
they
there's not
still
really
need
anything.
they still need Sandslash and Arbok for that.
Yeah.
Gligar,
So there's still
not in the
things
card.
that they need. So it's still not looking like this will finish anytime soon.
Yeah, there've been a few things where, is this on the card? No? Okay then. No Farfetch'd, no Johto starter middle evolution, no Gligar, no, I swear there was more. I think there was like it was either Centret or Third, I think.
Another Wartortle if Ori hadn't knockdown match I'm willing.
I feel like we're just seeing all the Pokemon we've seen before. Oh, and just as I say that, Oro runs into an Ariados. Not bad, not bad.
So that opens up the LTR.
Well, or it would if he had a Pokemon with Minimize or Double Team.
True, true. Maybe the Ariados has it.
Maybe.
Nothing been marked for a while either, so it's not completely obvious where that would have been.
No.
I'm sure Keys would have an idea. But...
He has these crazy psychic hunches.
Yeah, he does. Last information he saw was I didn't find it getting marked at the same time he marked it, so
yeah.
That's what he has to go off.
Looks like he suspects that it's around this area, perhaps. And there it is! Wow. I can just hear him now, like, you know, I'm so good at video games! Literally what Keith is saying right now.
Yeah. Interesting. Alright then. There goes Aura's advantage.
Oh, jeez. Alright, Key's adding another TM to his collection. He's just going to pick up TM05 here. Alright, so now he can look up Scyther, Poliwag, Slowpoke. There's Slowpoke in Union Cave. Scyther in Slowpoke Well, and on this very route, okay. So while he's here, might as well look for it.
I think his best bet might be going straight to the water, seeing as he's already seen a fair few slots.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't kept count on how many slots he's seen, but it's a fair bit. There's Fusu, so if he's really desperate, he could get knocked out like this. It's like, I guess, you know, he thinks, well, I might as well.
Well, that means he can complete the card now with this. So I think it's worth it for him. Nice. That's 5. So he can now do both diagonals, row 3, call 2, call 5.
Okay.
So he's got path to win. He doesn't need the Cypher.
Yeah, he doesn't actually need this. But
he's got it already. So.
I guess, you know, if he just like runs into Mantine Skarmory, that would save a bit of time.
Or even Sandslash Arbok. It gives him 4 things that he could run into that'll save him having to, say, do the Rival 4 fight or level up the Hoop. That's probably the biggest one.
Sandslash Arbok would save time because he would just need to beat Price, and that wouldn't take very long.
He has to do that for the TLBR anyway, so...
Oh, yeah, okay.
We're about to see Oro start his cleanup phase.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that Oro has over Keys right now is the Raikou, and unfortunately that doesn't really help him without Sandslash Arbok and a Dragon type, or...
No, and even then, that goal's free if you... it's time-consuming, but it's free if you just go to Tintower and beat Piggy and catch the 40.
Yeah, I mean, Keys isn't going for the Slowpoke Tail, but it's not helpful for him at this point. He doesn't know where a Dragon type is. He doesn't have anything. He has a bunch of info missing. Well, I mean, he has. I guess you know, if he gets the Noctowl, then he'd, then you know, then he'd be able to do column 1. But Slowpoke Tail doesn't really have a lot of value for Keys right now.
I still think like he would have had the money for it, so. It's a very short detour, and if he locks into a Dragon type, I guess he's not locking easily now, right?
Well, looks like he's getting it anyway. Doesn't really need to, but like you say, very short detour.
Yeah, there's not really any point locking yourself out of a bingo for no reason, or to save 10-15 seconds.
I mean, I guess not. I don't really think it was necessary, but... oh well. And here's the shiny. I'm imagining he might just chuck his Master Ball at this. Guess not.
There's the Poliwag.
Eventually, we know because we can see the future that Oro is going to catch this Poliwag. Yeah, Lance uses Aerodactyl, right? It must be a Dragon type.
Yep. And I think Keys has gathered that Oro caught the Poliwag here.
Damn, Keys' metagaming is so strong, honestly. He's just like, he's really good at this. Just like knowing where his opponent has got something.
Oh,
there it is. There it is. Just second encounter. I mean, I guess this one was a little easier to guess because Oro recently got the Slowpoke Tail.
Yeah, if he got a 4-shot there, that would have killed, and he would have been annoyed. pick up here. Seeing if we can grab the glory here, I think. So the keys can, was he 4 goals away, I think?
Looks like he's, I assume he's going for the experience share right now so that he can get that knocked out. if he stops being butchered by encounters, that is. You'd be able to avoid all this if you went from Violet, but that's another location to fly to. Just wanted to economize, I suppose. Alright, there's the experience share.
Are we going to see him fight Douglas instead here? Oh, maybe both. Let's see.
Looks like he's fighting. He'll be fighting a bunch of trainers in here.
It's going to be a good experience.
Oh jeez, the Snorlax takes absolutely nothing from Psychic. Jeez. 5-hit KO. Guess he thinks that he doesn't need a lot of the. I guess he doesn't think he needs a lot of experience in here. He will get a bunch from Rival 4 as well. I don't know. I don't have enough experience to know exactly which trainers he needs to fight to get the experience he needs. But I guess there's a few other trainers he can fight if he. Darude. If he doesn't end up getting enough by the time he beats Rival 4. Meanwhile, Oreo finds that Hoot Hoot as well. Dankeys is already level 14. Yeah, I think he'll be fine by the end of Rival 4 then.
Yeah, literally. What is it, about 20?
20, yes. Alright. Any advance on Magikarp, Caterpie, and Sunken on Rival 4? What do you think, guys? I think he's gonna have 4 Tyrannotars, but it'll be fine because he has Surf this time.
4 Tyrannotars with Water Absorb?
Man.
This is Gen 3. And
Zatu for good measure.
Yeah, that'd be good if Rival 4 had Natu, Zatu Noctowl and she's evolved after the fight.
I think that was 16 TMs he had. I know he scrolled a bit faster, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it was 16. Oh, Pika's telling me it's 17, alright then. Well, he needs a few more anyway. Just checking to see that wasn't one he already picked up. Dang it, everyone's giving me different numbers. Dang it, guys. Alright, so he needs one more TM, and he needs to beat Rival 4. And by beating Rival 4, I'm sure he'll have gotten Noctowl from that. Unless Rival 4 just has terrible Pokemon that give him no experience. Difficult to see a way back for Oro at this point. I don't imagine Keysron will... Well, unless he just gets mega walled at Rival 4.
But that'll end up
being
being a
there's Zatu information, alright then. little late there.
Yeah. What is he doing?
The wall that shadow ball.
Psychic Alakazam? I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess, because that would have a decent special defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Oro just has not found minimized double team either. Then, like, as if everything else wasn't against him. We've got that major problem in the middle. Well, Sizzle's giving a decent attempt at messing up Keys' day, but he has Flame Wheel, so doesn't really have much to worry about there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any wall that can't be so bad excited.
Yeah, there's a Pinsir too. We're getting all this info. What the heck? Oh, he doesn't quite get to level 20. He must be very nearly there. He's so close! Oh my goodness, that bar was just ridiculously close. Okay, he needs one more TM, and he needs, if some of the chat is to be believed, and he needs a tiny bit of experience. Alright, well, here's a Pokemon. Imagine if this was like knocked out. That'd be pretty funny.
Imagine is this gonna be 81? Probably.
It might be. Nah, not quite.
Nope, it's not.
9 away. One more.
That will do it.
Yep.
So what, 2?
And there it is. I believe that is indeed 5 bingos. So, your champion of the inaugural Pokemon Crystal Randomizer Cinco Bingo tournament is Meme Big himself, Keyzeron. Congratulations. GG. There we go. That was, I mean, I've got to say that was really well played by Keys. I mean, he seems to just make all the right decisions. Just really shows you why he hasn't lost once in this tournament.
Yep.
But yeah. I mean, when we looked at this card, we were like, "Is this gonna take? How long is this going to take?" But ended up being all right in the end.
Yeah, that ended up being pretty fast.
Hi.
Congratulations, Keyzeron, on winning the first Pokemon Crystal Randomizer.
Whose sound are you using, by chance?
I think the sound is off right now. I can't hear it. I can't hear any game audio.
I don't want any like insane echo.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, I just want to ask, what did you find to run?
A Haunter.
Hey, me too.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Good times.
It was good enough.
Haunter's one of those like rare, not fully evolves that are worth considering because it's still got like, what is it, like 115 special and 95 speed. It's fine.
Did you find the random TM45 that was on a wild?
No.
It wasn't that impactful, but it was a copy of Shadow Ball, which was basically just a free use at the beginning, which was kind of nice, but
yeah,
obviously its attack's trash.
Kind of ended up messing you up with it, though, because you didn't have Megahorn for that Tyranitar.
Yeah. I kind of forgot that I ever had Megahorn, to be honest, at that T-Tyre.
So, yeah, we were like, oh my gosh, this is like a birthday present for Oro. And then it was just like, actually,
yeah,
maybe not so much.
So Keys,
I'm blue because of color blindness, surely.
The T-Tar destroyed me. I took the wipe, filled my party up, had it run out of ancient powers on my other 5 party members,
oh my God.
And then I flame wheeled it to death.
So I still had Megahorn and it was a 3-shot. So I hit it once, swapped out, healed, and then I had to hit 2 in a row. And then when I went back in, it used Fire Spin. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, like it was the first time I fought it, it led Fire Spin, missed twice, hit me, and then started going for Ancient Power. So I don't know. It was weird.
I saw Ancient Power, and the first thing that came to my head was, well, this is a standard tournament race for me. The 14 wins again.
What did you find minimized double team on?
Farfetched on 32.
Okay, because that was
catching a lot of stuff early because I figured I could because I could weaken them.
Yeah, we basically had all the same stuff except for that. Like I was in Goldenrod to go fight Rival 4, and I was like 2 levels away from Noctowl, so I would have had that. I was going to go back with Sweet Scent for Scyther because I knew where it was, and that would have basically given me 20 owned, and then I would have just been missing.
I gauged where Ariados and where Poliwag were based on when you marked them. Like I did the card in a little bit of a wonky way, so I could kind of try to gauge where you were in terms of progress.
Yeah, I thought you marked Ariados at a weird time because like I deliberately picked up Item Finder when I got to Ekkertique because I knew I was behind. Like, so I wanted to see what you'd do.
Yeah, I picked it up and I was like, I bet you he's picking it up early. So when I saw that you marked Ariados, I was like, that's probably on like 41 or 40.
Yeah.
So I went to 41.
We were pretty impressed with that one. I mean, the Poliwag one was probably a little easier because
the Poliwag one was a little easier because of,
but like the Ariados one, it was just like first encounter, like, well, there it is. He's probably saying to himself, "God, gamer keys, I'm so good at video games."
When I found it, I was like, Because finding it pretty much like solidified my path for the most part.
Yeah, I had no info on the other 4 goals other than evolving a Sandshrew, which I wasn't going to do.
Knocked out Xatu, I found a Hoot Hoot when I was looking for Scyther.
Yeah, that's where I found the Hoot Hoot too.
There was Pinsir info on Rival 4 as well.
Yeah, there was Xatu info on a trainer before Rival 4.
Okay. So it's stuff I would have had.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you really had was the Raikou that you found in the bug catching contest.
Mm-hmm. Which actually would have helped with the Pinsir info, but yeah, that was much better than our last race.
I'm quite pleased that the TMs went well for me because I purposely skipped Ilex and Union. I was like, okay, I don't want to deal with the encounters.
See, I got the one in Ilex because I saw you get berry juice around the Ilex time, so I was like, okay, I probably should check the hidden item here just in case that's where it was.
Yeah. So when I found that berry juice, like I got an encounter right before I could choose whether I go up or right and make my way to Headbutt. Mm-hmm. And when I got the encounter, it was a Jinx. And I was like, well, that makes my decision. So I went up and I was like, what if there's a berry juice over there though? And
the first encounter I got was a Jinx and I killed it just out of spite.
I caught it and named it. but no, like I got that encounter and I was like, well, that just made my mind up. And then I started walking toward the hidden item and I was like, but what if it was a berry juice that I walked away from? Oh, hey, a berry juice.
Excellent.
Nice. So, yes, someone on the chat is asking Oro why you fought the trainer in Whitney's gym.
Because I'm dumb.
There you go.
I was literally looking away for like, I don't even know what it was at this point, but I was just like holding up blindly. And then I looked back and I was like, she saw me. I was like, oh my God.
Dang.
So I do not have a reason.
You found Ariados on 41, right?
Yes.
Because someone in chat saying you found it in Olivine, which doesn't sound right at all.
No, it was either 40 or 40. I think it was 40 actually. But
because I found it on 41.
It was 41. It was 41.
Okay. Oh yeah, because I think I was technically in Signwood when I was getting all the Alma stars, maybe? I don't remember.
Yeah, I got mostly Starmies and then an Omastar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the big thing was, like, obviously, Oro not finding the minimize or double team info. But honestly, I mean, even without that, I think, to be honest, Keys, I don't think you could have played that a lot better, really. I think that was just a really good race for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, enough fell into my lap, but, like, not, like, obviously getting minimized double team was lucky, but most of the things that fell into my lap were just kind of because I was there more than anything.
Well, and then there's the 2 things you read me pretty well on, and then like we were
Garth
just about neck and neck on just getting the rest of the goals cleaned up. So
yeah, like Garth said, the Poliwag one wasn't nearly as impressive. I was trying not to like build my own ego up, but when the Ariados played, I was like, good. God, I'm so good.
Yeah, good.
I had like, if I had webcam on, you would just see the biggest grin.
Yeah, I was probably going to start fishing for minimized double team if I had time on 32, because I had a feeling that's probably where you found it, but...
Yeah, I mean, we were thinking like that's kind of a difficult one to read. Like, it could have been potentially in Union, perhaps, or on that route.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little tricky to
There's
find where that one is.
I never saw a Dragon type, never saw Mantine Skarmory, never saw Sandslash Arbok. I saw Pinsir toward the end, but by then it was too late. When I saw the Xatu, I was like, well, screw you too.
It's just funny too, because the race that I did with Snorms, there was Zatus everywhere. Like, everywhere.
Yeah, there was like no info at the start. We were like, where the heck's all this information? And then
yeah.
Flipping Bugsy had a Scyther. What kind of randomizer is this?
So I'm assuming your Flame Wheel was Haunter then.
Yeah, Blissey had Body Slam as well.
Hey, like, yeah, I had that.
I caught the Blissey with Body Slam, and then next encounter I find a Haunter, and I'm like, that has Flame Wheel too. Okay.
I swear, like everything in this ROM had Flame Wheel. It was just
there was a lot of Flame Wheel. There was no shortage.
Yeah.
Like there was an Alakazam in Union that had Flame Wheel, and I was like, huh.
Oh, I didn't realize that had that. I saw it. That's funny. I guess it didn't matter.
Thinking, is this going to be a main switch? And then it like just had Flame Wheel. Like, well, I guess not.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too when I caught it. I was like,
Yeah, I was actually surprised at how well Haunter did. I was expecting it to have a lot more.
Darn, I was hoping you didn't get the Haunter because I wanted to just be like, see, I know what I'm doing. Darn.
We were like, I was hoping one of you would do the Rock Smash Dark Cave play, and then I was like, nah, they didn't want to do that.
I was considering tempted, but yeah, I was considering it. Then I got the Haunter, and I double checked its stats, and I was like, it's a glass cannon, but it'll do. Like,
I'm assuming you took Lapras.
Yep. Okay. Weedle had Flame Wheel according to Paradox. My God.
Jeez, that's Rob Shaw over provided in that department.
It was also definitely a Paradox ROM with Faulkner having Delibird.
I saw the Delibird and I was like, die. So I think now is as good a time as any to plug in the fact that we actually have a second tournament of this starting. So this tournament was supposed to end a lot earlier, but combination of holidays, AGDQ, and Keyzeron getting the flu meant that we had to put it off until now. So this should have been over last month, but the next tournament's actually starting, I believe, in 2 days. I think it is.
That's what it was. I don't know if it's still starting in 2 days, but that's definitely when that's definitely the date that was put up.
Yeah, that's the assigned date. I think it would probably be best if we delayed it a week. I'll
maybe
talk
a little
to everyone
bit.
else.
Yes, it seems a little early to just
jump into another one.
Just let Keys savor his victory a little bit.
I'm gonna pop a link for the Discord in the chat too. So if you want to participate in these at all or participate in the next tournament, feel free to click that link I just posted in chat.
Yeah, and people are doing races in there all the time, you know. So you'll have no shortage of people to practice with if you want to.
I believe they're using the updated card this time too.
Yep.
Yes.
So the card that you saw today was the card we used all throughout this tournament. It did have some balancing flaws here and there. So we have a better card that's going to be used for the next tournament. It's a little. I wouldn't necessarily say it's easier, but it's a little friendlier to get into than this one. There's some like really nice balance changes and stuff. There might be a tweak or two before to the rules or to the card before next week, which is why I'm thinking next week is a better time to start the tournament. I think there's like a couple. We were discussing it earlier.
Yeah, there's a couple things we have to iron out.
A couple things we got to iron out, but then other than that, we'll have a completely improved card. It's going to be a bigger tournament too. I think last I checked, there was already like 25 signups or something.
Yeah, there's
this one only had 15.
You like huge range of skill levels. You know, if you're just wanting to get into it and you're like, oh, am I really good enough to get into this tournament? You know, there's plenty of people who are very new to this who have signed up. So, I wouldn't worry about that.
I guess now is as good a time as any to declare that I will actually enter the tournament.
What?
I have decided I will enter.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so Keyzeron will be defending his belt.
I'm a fighting champion. What kind of champion wins a belt and then never shows up again?
That's definitely not going to be next tourney, Picolax. We can work on that while this next tournament's going on and figure out what we want to do with that, but
I was honestly expecting you to get minimized double team as well, because like every time I marked something within like a minute or two, you marked it too, and I was just like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like, hell yeah, I got body slam. Oh, and I got flame wheel. Hound. Oh, he got it too.
Yeah, I'm just glad we got a better race than our first one, because that was
the first. If anybody in chat right now, if you guys didn't see the first race that Oro and I had for winners finals, it was rough. That was definitely Oro's race to win. It's just a lot of things went wrong for the both of us, and it was just BGs all around. None of us were happy with that race. I'm so glad that this race went a lot better.
It was one of those neither of us deserved to win, but one of us did type deals.
Yeah, like if anything, we both deserved to lose that race.
Yeah, it was something.
But this race, I think, was definitely a much better showing. I hope we have a recording for this, because I actually think this is like a prime example of a good race to show marathons.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Because I mean, there's only one thing that really went wrong, and that was you not having Megahorn. Other than that, it was pretty much just down to two knowledgeable runners.
It's a good showcase of like having the same Pokemon and making a crucial decision and it actually mattering.
Yeah.
Well.
Any last words from commentators?
No, just glad it was a good race to finish it off, and yeah, thoroughly enjoyed myself this tournament. Just watching the races and commentating, and next, it's inspired me to participate in the next one. So yeah,
sweet,
fun times.
Any last words, Oro?
Good race, I guess. Look forward to seeing everybody in the next one.
Yeah, good race. Also, I have one more thing to say. Everyone in chat, say happy birthday to Oro. He's now 14 years old.
Hello? I've been a Pokemon trainer for 4 whole years.
Happy Mary, Oro.
Thanks, everybody.
Go, chat, go.
All right. Yeah, thanks, 14. Everyone. I think we'll be wrapping it up for this tournament now, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of you for the next one.
Yep. Take it easy, guys.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.